so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Please be seated. And now I'd like to introduce Daniel Mefford, Senior Class President.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Daniel Mefford, President of this year's senior class. First off, I would like to start by thanking all the board members, teachers, administrators, family, and friends for coming out this afternoon. We are all here to honor the seniors and all the dedication and hard work it has taken to get to this point. It has all paid off, and now we sit just minutes away from receiving our diplomas. Congratulations on all your accomplishments, class of 2017, and thank you everyone for coming today to recognize them.
As I introduce platform guests, please hold your applause until all have been introduced. Will the platform guests please stand when introduced? From the Board of Education, Mr. Troy Arthur, President. Vice President, Ms. Jill Algress. Board members, Scott Hansen, Mr. Bill Grove, Mr. Chris LaFurla, Ms. Susan Riley, and Mr. David Kozire. From our Central Office Administration, Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Martha Bruckner. Assistant Superintendent of Curriculum and Instruction, Dr. Corey Borthman. Chief Human Resource Officer, Ms. Toby Reese. Director of Secondary Education, Dr. Jason Plord. Director of Elementary Education, Ms. Julie Smith. Executive Director of Student and Family Services, Mr. Tim Hamilton. Director of Special Education, Ms. Becky Zorn. Chief Communications Officer, Ms. Diana Strowski. Director of Professional Learning, Ms. Melissa Chalupnik. Director of Assessment and Data Management, Mr. Marty Shudak. Chief Finance Officer, Mr. Dean Wilson. 21st Century Learning Grant Coordinator, Dr. Sandy Day. Thomas Jefferson Assistant Principals, Ms. Tanya Wyndham, Mr. Eric Sager, and Mr. Jeremy Stuckenholtz. Thomas Jefferson High School Administrative Manager, Mr. Chuck May. Principal of Canesville Alternative Learning Center, Mr. Mike McLaughlin. Elementary and Middle School Administration, Ms. Doreen Knuth, Principal, Carter Lake. Mr. Mike Naughton, Principal, Edison Elementary. Mr. Kevin Brown, Principal, Franklin Elementary. Mr. Mark Schultz, Principal, Roosevelt Elementary. Miss Amy Gleim, Principal, Rue Elementary. Miss Kim Kazmiracek, Principal, Woodrow Wilson Middle School. Miss Jerry Larson, Assistant Principal, Kern Middle School. Senior class sponsor, Miss Stephanie Ryan. These individuals have contributed to our students' success throughout their years in the Council Bluffs Community Schools. Please join me in showing our appreciation for their service and leadership. In attendance today are coaches, sponsors, counselors, and all our teachers. They directed, sponsored, coached, taught, worried, and took a personal interest in the success of our students. They are here because they care and want each and every student to succeed in life. Will the Thomas Jefferson, Canesville, Tucker Center, Elementary, Middle School, and Council Bluffs Schools support staff, faculty, and attendance please stand? I would now like to introduce Dr. Martha Bruckner for her remarks to the class of 2017.
Thank you, Mr. Barnett. Board members, administrators, teachers and staff members, parents, grandparents, families, and friends of the graduates, thanks very much for being here to celebrate the Thomas Jefferson class of 2017. Graduates, congratulations to you on a job well done. Your class was only the third group of fifth graders to make a promise to succeed as you moved on to middle school. The promise was only one small sign of a culture that was being established as a school district as we work to meet our mission of guaranteeing that every student graduates ready to pursue the next phase of life. Your class was also the third class to come to this very same arena in 2013 for 8th grade graduation practice. Speakers such as our mayor, board president, administrators, and even students from the class of 2013 invited you, as 8th graders, to visualize June of 2017 when you would be sitting here with a filled audience celebrating your success. It happened. Whether you joined our district for preschool or kindergarten, or you came to Thomas Jefferson for your senior year, you will always be part of our class of 2017. You'll always be one of all our kids, which was our theme for this year. As I was cleaning my own locker this week, so to speak, I ran across a quote from Jim Collins' book, Good to Great. It seems a great message for you as you make decisions about the rest of your lives. It's also a good message for the rest of us. Mr. Collins wrote, "In the end, it's impossible to have a great life unless it's a meaningful life. And it's very difficult to have a meaningful life without meaningful work. Perhaps then you might gain that rare tranquility that comes from knowing you've had a hand in creating something of intrinsic excellence that makes a contribution. Indeed, you might even gain the deepest of all satisfactions, knowing that your short time here on this earth has been well spent and that it mattered. May all of you seniors, and may all of us cheering for you, find ways to make our lives matter. I look forward to hearing wonderful things about the Thomas Jefferson class of 2017. Go out and defy gravity. Thank you.
I would now like to introduce you to Danielle Mefford, Senior Class President and the first speaker of our graduate symposium. Danielle.
Hello again. First off, hi Mom, hi Dad. Oh, I finally found you. I was hoping you were here. You told me you were coming. Also, hi Royer. My coach was very upset when he heard he wasn't in my speech, so that's for him. This year, I've had the pleasure of being the president of the class of 2017, and I'm so honored to have the opportunity to talk to you all about the wonderful students sitting before me. I decided to begin this speech the most cliche way I know possible, a quote. Soren Kierkegaard once said, "Life can only be understood backwards, but must be lived forwards." This quote couldn't be more relevant to us today. Right now, let's take a moment to look back. Freshman year feels like it was lifetimes ago. No one really wants to remember their bad fashion choices or that awkward time where swag and YOLO were used in conversation. Freshman year was a rocky one for us. Not only were we horribly clueless at times, but also questioned who we were. We tried so many new things and met so many new people. We came in as basketball stars, dedicated choir kids, tag students, some of us on great paths, others not so much. What we learned from that year is that it's okay to question yourself. It's okay to not know what you want, and it's okay to be scared. It is the perfect time to start rebuilding yourself. Then came sophomore year, that year where you're no longer a freshman but still have zero power. This is a year where everyone gets their license, God help us, and when new friendships began to overtake old ones. We joined new activities while still trying to decide if the old ones interest us. This is a year we learned to open up to new people, new possibilities, learn that exploring your options is a great way to find your purpose. We also learned the dangers of butter knives and how much trouble you'll get in if you attack the flagpole outside of a high school with one. Junior year was a pretty good one. We were finally upperclassmen, had some say in the school, and started to solidify our friend groups. We began to see how right people were when they said you wouldn't leave high school with the same people you came into it with. We saw all of our senior friends finishing up, and we were so jealous. We didn't believe them when they said they didn't want it to end. From junior year, we learned the importance of friendship and that letting go can be a good thing. We learned how to grow as individuals and started to find what we stood for. We began building the foundations for our future. And lastly, senior year. This year has been different for all of us. Half are looking back with bittersweet recollection, wanting it to keep going just a little bit longer. The other half are out there saying, thank goodness that mess is over. Senior year has been a whirlwind of ups and downs. Whether you have known what your future plans were the entire year, or just decided a week before May 1st. Oops. We have experienced a lot of laughs. Last football game, last performance, last homecoming week, last month, week, day. This year has taught us how much control we have over our futures. For the first time in our lives, we get to go and do whatever we want. It has also taught us how important the term due date is. Now that we have taken some time to remember and understand our past, we can begin to look to the future. The majority of the day is about moving forward. After this ceremony, our lives are changed forever. We have worked hard for years to obtain our diplomas and these will be the tools that will open doors we never knew were closed. Everything that has happened in your life has led up to right now. From here on out, our names are set in stone. Thomas Jefferson High School, graduating class of 2017. At the risk of quoting High School Musical, we are all in this together. Thank you, and congratulations.
I would now like to introduce our next symposium speaker, Mrs. Shia Holland.
Thank you, Mr. Barnett. They say that high school is the best 4 years of your life. It is so easy to convince ourselves that our peak is right here, right now, as we make our final transition from students to active members of our society. But I don't believe so. Anyone who thinks that doesn't know the class of 2017 the way I do. In my mind, the class of 2017 is the biggest group of fighters I know. The amount of adversity I have seen my peers push through is astounding. Of course, we wouldn't have been able to do it without the amazing parents, teachers, coaches, and administrators in our corner. We are empowered by the people we love and those who love us in return. Thank you for loving us unconditionally, even when our rooms aren't clean, our homework isn't done, and we haven't checked our emails in 3 whole weeks. We will continue to be thankful for the support and love you've given us. I have always admired the incredible amount of resilience and hard work my fellow graduates have portrayed. Every time the world has knocked us down, we have gone back up. We've struggled through traumatizing advanced placement courses, over-reoccurring French fry bar, the presidential election, and who could forget the great butter knife debacle of 2015. Because of these struggles, parents, teachers, and anyone else here to support those graduating today, you are looking at a group of graduates who realize the universe's inability to pause and have taken in that knowledge wholeheartedly with the least amount of fear. We know the world doesn't wait, and that only makes us want to rush faster into whatever it has planned for us. One thing I've learned from the wonderful people in this room is that we shouldn't let fear dictate what we allow ourselves to do. We have the power to become lawyers, doctors, engineers, poets, teachers, or whatever we desire to be. Dear fearless class of 2017, I hope you never cease to be courageous in troublesome times. I hope you never give up. Stay true to yourselves. Never let someone convince you that you cannot be more than what you are in this moment, because you can be. When you walk out of those doors today, you will have already changed this world. In many ways, you already have. From starting the environmental club, breaking records in track, winning state titles in wrestling, pulling straight 1 ratings in choir, going to all-state in speech, beating our cross-city rivals in volleyball and softball, and winning 5 out of 9 games in football. This group of seniors has set a higher standard for those to come. So, class of 2017, I will always remember you as fighters, strong-willed and fearless. I will forever remain grateful for the time I got to spend with you. Will always be thankful to have been a part of your stories. And in the words of the Japanese proverb, fall down 7 times, stand up 8, just like you've always done. Thank you.
Now our Thomas Jefferson Choir, directed by Travis Walker, singing Wanting Memories. One more round of applause for our Thomas Jefferson Band and Choir. I would now like to introduce Mr. Troy Arthur for his remarks from the Board of Education.
Thomas Jefferson Class 2017. It's got a really nice ring to it. Real proud of a lot of you guys. I know that I think we've had some adversity, as was mentioned in the speeches, but proud to see the way you guys come back 8 times. As the Board of Education, when you're on a member on this, this is probably our greatest day. Do you agree? The 5th grade Promise to Succeeds, the little 8th grade ceremonies, and watching you guys say that, yeah, I'm going to graduate and I'm going to go on life. 28 years ago, I gave my high school graduation speech, from TJ. And when I look back on that, I don't remember much about it. I remember talking about being bold, going after your dreams, and how much we were going to do as that class. And I think that's pretty consistent with almost every speech I hear. And people talk about the past and the fun times you've had, and we talk about overcoming adversity, and we talk about setting goals. And I would gas you guys to set big goals, to dream big, to make decisions today that get you where you want to be in the future. And I would say to always reach back to those, your family, your teachers, your friends, and thank them for supporting you along this. No one is happy in isolation. And as in our country, you're free to pursue happiness. And that could be to go on to college, it could be to start right away and work, to join the military, to have a family, to marry not, maybe you don't get married, to save money and build wealth, or to not. But the main thing you do have to do is be involved with others and continue to network with your friends and your family, to join different groups in the cities, to make this community a stronger community if you choose to stay here. If you leave, make your community there better. So we are all better because of the impact you make. And that is what we want out of our graduates. We want you to go forth with the skills and the knowledge necessary to make an impact right away in this world. And I know you will. Thank you.
I would now like to introduce Mr. Jeremy Stuckenholtz, Assistant Principal, for our graduates and distinction and remarks.
Graduates wearing the Medallion of Distinction are in the top 10% for GPA, Iowa assessments, and SAT or ACT. Graduates wearing gold or silver cords are recognized for achieving a cumulative GPA of 3.5 or higher. Will the students and their parents who have received these honors please stand now to be recognized? Please be seated at this time.
Graduates, it probably seems like yesterday that 13 short years ago, many of you were entering kindergarten. Your parents were anxious, butterflies were abundant, and the unknown probably made you pretty scared. Fast forward 13 years. Your parents are anxious, butterflies are abundant, and the unknown probably makes you pretty scared. You came to TJHS together in the fall of 2013, and today you will leave together as a class of 2017. Each graduating class has characteristics that collectively define who they are. For the class of 2017, it is their energy, sense of fun, unbridled intellect, and their bold questioning, self-confident attitude. They kept us on our toes, and we learned together how to problem solve, overcome, and adapt to multiple situations. This graduating class has become a part of the fabric of Thomas Jefferson High School and will be greatly missed by all. These students have maintained a great attitude through their 4 years of high school and will meet life's challenges with the same self-confidence they have demonstrated in classes and activities during their high school experience. Many students in this graduation class took advantage of advanced placement and concurrent enrollment college classes in English, mathematics, social studies, science, world language, and career and technical education. Because of this, graduates will enter college as second semester freshmen or sophomore students. Students in this class are multi-talented. They didn't just play football or volleyball or run track. They were part of the National Honor Society, Student Council, DECA, HOSA, ROTC, engineering, robotics, and numerous clubs. They didn't just participate in bands. They marched competitively in band, competed successfully in orchestra and choir, competed successfully in speech, were editors and photographers of the school newspaper, competed successfully in show choir, and had leads in outstanding drama productions. For this, the class of 2017, reflections of the past will always bring great memories. In the present, enjoy what you have accomplished with family and friends. And in the future, always remember, it is not what you have done, but what you are going to do. I am sure the bold, self-confident, energetic, and fun characteristics of this graduating class will continue to serve them well, with many in this class making a positive mark in society. Congratulations. We are proud of each of you. Mr. Arthur, as President of the Board of Education, and Dr. Bruckner, as Superintendent of Schools, and to the other members of the Board of Education, at this time, it is my pleasure and honor to recommend to you the class of 2017. These students have completed their course of study as prescribed by the Council Bluffs Community School District and the state of Iowa. They are eligible at this time to receive a diploma from Thomas Jefferson High School, as authorized by Council Bluffs Community School District and state law. Mr. Arthur and Ms. Augress, as President and Vice President of the Board, I would ask at this time that you, the assistant principals, and our senior class sponsor, please come forward and prepare to present the members of this class with their diploma. To the audience, the members of this class and I agree on the importance this ceremony holds for each individual. As a class, they want each class member to be seen and to have their name heard as they receive their diploma. We ask that the audience cooperate also so as to not to detract from this honor. This ceremony is to honor our graduates. It is a dignified and formal ceremony. Therefore, please refrain from using air horns or noisemakers. It is important that every student's family have a chance to hear their student's name being read. Class members in the first row, please stand and prepare to receive your diplomas.
Rebecca Lynn Sage Avalos.
Danielle Jean Mefford.
Josefina Marie Aguado.
Ashaya Kayon Holland.
Cynthia Nayeli Aguirre.
Andrew Gene Allen.
Jessica Diane England.
Alex Offord.
Alyssa Ann Aparo.
Dalton Ray Axtell.
Bailey Ray Offert.
Jacob Harvey Axtell.
Alexis Leanne Barnhouse.
Cameron Lewis Barges.
Morgan Louise Barth.
Tyler Jean Belt.
Faith Ann Rowena Beck.
Dylan Dean Beltran.
Jamie Lynn Belback.
Dusty Michael Bowman.
Riley Renee Barra.
Ricky Lee Bressman.
Sarah Elizabeth Bigia.
Zachary Wayne Brink.
Georgia Grace Blanco.
Austin Campbell Bush.
Molly Joe Bauer.
Ismael Camacho Torres.
Michaela Michelle Bowman.
Luis Enrique Cano.
Selena Lynn Brown.
Daniel Patrick Carey.
Autumn Louise Brownlee.
Andrew Michael Carlson.
Cheyenne Marie Buckles.
Joseph Monroe Castro.
Olivia Ray Burrows.
Isaac Anthony Chacon.
Alicia Marie Burton.
Alexander Chirez Lopez.
Haley Lorraine Butler.
Cheyenne James Chioco.
Hannah Marie Butler.
Christian Joseph Chioco.
Alexis Paige Byers.
Garrett Wayne Christensen.
Indira Jane Caldwell.
Drake Austin Clark.
Alejandra Michelle Cardona Ramirez.
Lucas James Clark.
Unique Kashe Christian.
Scotty Lee Clark.
Jasmine Ann Cone.
Mitchell Dwayne McDowell.
Shayla Monique Collins Brock.
Brandon Mike Conaway.
Alexis Jordan Colliver Addison.
Blake Allen Connor.
Taylor Marie Colwell.
Mark Anthony Correa.
Riley Ashton Comstock.
Kellen Matthew Dean.
Jillian Rose Conway.
Dirk Sadler Delph.
Shayna Davis.
Brandon Russell Donnelly.
Sarah Donaray Dawson.
Caleb Lee Donovan.
Josie Rose Diltz.
Malachi David Dross.
Caitlin Ruth Doremus.
Manuel Alberto Duban.
Kira Lynn Doyle.
Christian Alexander Duenas Guardado.
Megan Egging.
Gage Marion Dye.
Shauna Egging.
Zachariah John El Hindi.
Ashley Ann Idom.
Andrew Solomon Escobar.
Molly Tuesday Elsie.
Ethan Thomas Victor Evers.
Heather Lee Evans.
Colin Ryan Evers.
Courtney Ann Marie Evans.
Nicholas Michael Ferris.
Alexis Fetters Johnston.
Dominic Andrew Fott.
Tamia Marie Victor.
Nathan Alexander Fleury.
Emma Fielder.
Anthony Luis Flores.
Kaylee Catherine Foreman.
Cody Ryan Freeze.
Brianna Lee Freeze.
Hunter Gibson.
Jody Caroline Granger.
Noah Matthew Gilliam.
Abby Ray Gearhart.
Oscar Alfredo Granado.
Taylor Shay Goldsberry.
Deshaun Cortez Griffin.
Maggie Nadine Elaine Gomez.
Roger Dale Grigsby.
Dominique Maria Garcia.
Matthew Wayne Harris.
Liliana Gonzalez Dorate.
Michael William Hayes Jr.
Tessa Marie Hammond.
Jacob Allen Hemrick.
Mary Ellen Harrell.
Jose Hernandez.
Brooke Brianne Harvey.
Isaiah James Height.
Madeline Eileen Helms.
Cole Weston Hornbarger.
Carmen Yvonne Hernandez.
Elijah James Humple.
Faith Marie Hoff.
Abdiziz Aiden Ibar.
Taylor Nicole Irwin.
Cameron Johnston.
Jenica Elizabeth J.
Dominic Ty Jones.
Kami Ray Jeffries.
Daniel Stephen Kruger.
Kaylee Ann Jones Brokeman.
Nicholas Jesse Leafty.
Sophie Jean Knaus.
Ernesto Lemus Jr.
Taylor Nicole Cool.
Jose Maria Linares.
Isabel Kuiper.
Juan Ramon Lizarraga.
Tiana Marie Larson.
Alvaro Ivan Lopez.
Fiona Bryn Lawrence.
Dylan John Lusgraff.
Samantha Jo Lee.
Tucker Thomas Mass.
Desiree Lynn Levier.
Joel Anthony Miracle.
Tiana Grace Latham.
McGuire Edward Midkiff.
Savannah Pearl Lovelace Rowland.
German Montenegro.
Roma Tess Lundy.
Tyler James Moore.
Sydney Renee Mabbitt.
Julian Navarrete Ramirez.
Jessica Makose.
Ryan Lee Newberry.
Caitlin June Malone.
Alan Emmanuel Pacheco.
Francesca Luigia Margone.
Brandon Michael Parker.
Melanie Marie McCormick.
Logan Matthew Peters.
A. Shelley K. McDaniel.
Drake Cameron Pictius.
Hannah Elizabeth McElroy.
Dylan Aaron Matthew Renshaw.
Scotty Nicole McNamara.
D'Angelo Marcel Rollins.
Mercedes Hilda Meisel.
Noah Ray Rosenthal.
Delia Lorraine Miles.
Brandon Miguel Rubio.
Carly Nicole Milner.
Jesus Rubio.
Isabel Nicole Montenegro.
Craig Elijah Allen Saltz.
Ruby Morales.
Jesus Alexis Santa Cruz.
Veronica LaJewel Geraldine Moten.
Riley Joe Schultz.
Coley Nicole Emilia Moyer.
CJ Lee Shields Owens.
Ashley Dawn Nelson.
Joshua James Shively.
Jasmine Marie Nelson.
Dean Abram Showers.
Kelsey Nelson.
Devin Sean Sinnott.
Lindsay Marie Nelson.
Dylan Thomas Smith.
Dakota Marie Olson.
James Snelling.
Naimuch Kair Powell.
Jonathan Solorio.
Maria Paulino.
Samuel Soria.
Dominique Danielle Perez.
Cameron Elton Elias Sponsel.
Dakota Nicolette Perkins.
Alondre Deshawn Starks.
Kelly Sue Perkins.
Cody James Still.
Elizabeth Rose Peavyhouse.
Jarrett Kyler Stokes.
Ashley Grace Phillips.
Arturo Susano Zamora.
Jordan Maria Poole.
Brandon Douglas Swan.
Adrian May Potter.
Joseph Anthony Vincent Tab.
Desiree and Marie Powers.
Nicholas Alex Talent.
Peyton Mackenzie Ray.
Joseph Philip Thatch.
Kelsey Michaela Ann Richards.
Anthony Lee Vugren.
Sarah Joanne Reiner.
Wyatt David Wakehouse.
Michaela Joe Richardson.
Dylan Ray Walker.
Tatiana Yamilet Sandoval.
Glenn Michael Walker.
Hannah Marie Sante.
Nicholas James Walters.
Nisa Sage Savain.
Anthony David Watts.
Marissa Marie Silva.
Keith Wesley Wheelborg.
Carly Elizabeth Spencer.
Jared Leroy Wise.
Riley Christine Spidell.
Zachary David Wise.
Mackenzie Charlene Sir.
Lucas Alexander Wiley.
Autumn Renee Sullivan.
Alan Osvaldo Zermeño Mosqueda.
Amber Dawn Sky Tar.
Cody Joe Zich.
Destiny Annabelle Thomas.
Zachary Randall Williams.
Megan Leanne Vandervoort. Brianne Schuyler Walter. Ayessa Lee Ward. Martina Weaver. Alva Westland. Madison Marie Woodcook. Cecilia May Yale. Marissa Lee Zakaras.
At this time, seniors, please stand. Please move your tassels from the right side to the left side. Congratulations, class of 2017.